Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn automate job applications with an AI agent for resume parsing using Pabbly. So let's suppose I am a recruiter and I am receiving many job applications which I am uploading on my Google Drive. Now I want that as soon as I upload a new file, the details of this should be automatically extracted with the help of OpenAI. Here I am going to use my AI agent as OpenAI, and then these extracted details should be automatically added to my Google Sheets. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I'm completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to upload or add a new file in my Google Drive, the details will be automatically extracted with the help of OpenAI, and then these details will be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to automate job applications with AI agent for resume parsing using Pabbly. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. And now I'm going to show you how I have created this workflow. So here I'm going to open my Google Drive, and in this Google Drive, I have uploaded a resume. The details are here. And you will see and you will note that all these details are extracted and then automatically added to my Google Sheets for the easy analysis. So now let's open my Google Sheets and you will find the same exact details. The full name was this, email address was this, phone number was this. Here we have the LinkedIn URL, then we have this portfolio URL, then we have this professional summary. We have the skills, you can see these are the same skills. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate job application with an AI agent for resume parsing with Pabbly. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I am going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this Create Workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first, let's name this workflow as How to Automate Job Applications with an AI Agent for Resume Parsing using Pabbly. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created. And here I am going to select this as AI Agent and then click on Create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to automate job application with an AI agent for resume parsing with Pabbly. Which means whenever I'm going to receive a new job application either on my email or on my Google Drive, I'm going to parse that with the help of OpenAI, which is going to act as my AI agent in this workflow, and then I'm going to add that to my Google Sheets for the easy analysis. Now here trigger says when this happens, when I receive a new job application, and then action says do this, then parse the details and add that to Google Sheets. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Google Drive, and then in my action application, I will be taking OpenAI and then Google Sheets. I'm quickly going to take Google Drive as my trigger application. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this as new file in a specific folder and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on the sign in with Google. Here I need to choose my account in which I have logged in my Google Drive. After choosing my account, I simply need to click on this allow to grant away the permissions. You can do this too because your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. And here authorization successful, which means Google Drive is connected with Pabbly Connect. And now I have to enter this folder or the subfolder. Now if I open my Google Drive, I can see that I have created this folder by the name resume. So from this drop down, I'm going to select my folder as resume. But you can see that this folder is empty. So I have downloaded the resume, which I'm going to simply drag and drop that, and you will see it will be uploaded. So here we have successfully uploaded this. Let's open this. You can find all the details which it has. Here the professional summary, skills which they have, work experience which they have, junior data analyst, then we have this education, then we have the certification and the languages. Now here we have to follow a very important step. We have to go towards these three dots, go towards the share, click on the share, and then I have to grant away the general access. Over here you can see this general access is restricted, so I'm going to grant away this to anyone with the link so that this file could be accessed with the help of OpenAI, and then this file could be parsed. If I do not give away the general access, the file will not be able to accessed by this AI agent. So here we have to give away the general access to anyone with the link and then click on this done. Here we have successfully given away the general access and uploaded this file, and now I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and you will see that I'm going to receive the response of the file which I have uploaded in this folder. So this is the response which I have received. I have received the web view link, web content link, and I'm going to copy this web content link and I'm going to paste that in a new tab, and let's wait till it opens. You will find that this is the same exact file which we have uploaded, the same exact file, and we have received the response in the Pabbly Connect workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and Google Drive that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to upload a new file in a folder, I'll start capturing that response here in this workflow. But you can see that Google Drive is a polling based application, which means Pabbly Connect will check for the response after 10 minutes and not instantly. Here if I upload any file or folder, it will check for the response in 10 minutes and give me the response after 10 minutes. So here you can set the trigger time by clicking on the three dots, go towards the set trigger time, and from this drop down you can select your own trigger time. I have selected this as 10 minutes, and after selecting you simply have to click on save. So here now moving on to the next step, whenever I'm going to receive a new job application in my Google Drive, I want to parse that. For that, I'm going to use OpenAI as my AI agent. So here in my action application, I will be taking OpenAI, and then in my action event, I'm going to select this as extract content from PDF. Now I'm going to click on this connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection, we have to enter this token. So following the help desk given below, I'm going to enter this token and I'm going to click on the hyperlink, and it has taken me towards this API keys page. Now to create a new API key, I simply need to click on this create new secret key. First I have to name this key, so let's say the name is test. The project will be default project, the permissions will be all, and then I simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to me, which I need to copy and paste that over here. I'm going to go with this existing connection as I have created this connection multiple times. That's why I've selected this, and then I'm going to go with the save. So here OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So here first I need to select this AI model. I have selected this as GPT-4o mini. You can select according to your choice and preference, and if you do not find one, simply toggle on this mapping button, remove this AI model and enter your own AI model. I have my AI model, so I have selected that. I'm going to enter this image of the PDF URL. So in this field, I have to map the detail which I have received in the response of Google Drive, which is this web content link. Now here I have not entered this manually. Instead, I have used this method called mapping, which means I have entered the data from the previous response. So here I have entered the data from the previous response by mapping this data, and now I'm going to enter the prompt like, and then I'm going to extract details from resume, and now I'm going to enter the structured output. Now with the help of the structured output, I'm going to get the response in JSON format, which means I'm going to receive the response separately for all the fields which I require. Now to get this JSON response, I have to enter the JSON schema in the structured output field. And to get this JSON schema, under this important note, I can find this hyperlink. So I'm going to click on this hyperlink, and it has taken me towards the structured outputs page. Now it is written, try it out in Playground or generate a ready-to-use schema definition to experiment with structured outputs, and I have this button of generate. So here I need to write all the fields which I require. Over here, if I open my resume, I'm going to open this, and you can see that all the fields like name, professional summary, skill, work experience, and all the other fields. I have this in my Google Sheets: full name, email address, phone number, LinkedIn URL, portfolio URL, professional summary. I require all these fields. So for that, I'm going to create field in very particular format, and you have to make sure that you enter that format itself. So I'm going to enter that format over here in this box. So here I've entered all the fields. I require the full name, then I require the email address, phone number, LinkedIn URL, portfolio URL, and the rest of the fields. And then I have entered this type of text, the complete name of the candidate. In the email address, I've written the type of text and the email ID used for communication. So in this particular manner itself, we are going to write all the fields, and then we simply need to click on this create and just wait for a few seconds. You will see that a ready to use JSON schema will be generated, which we are going to copy and paste that to our Pabbly Connect field. So here we have received this response. You can see we have this name, we have the email address, phone, LinkedIn URL, portfolio, professional summary, skills, work experience, education, certification, and languages. So these are the fields which we require. I'm going to copy this entirely, and then I'm going to paste that in the structured output field. Here I'm done with adding all the required details. Now I simply need to click on the save and send test request and just wait for the response. So here I have received this response. You can see the full name is same, the email address is same. We have this phone number, we have this LinkedIn profile, we have the portfolio URL, we have the rest of the details like the professional summary. Then we have the skills over here, the same skills which we have uploaded in the folder, the same file, the same data that we have extracted from the file. So here we have extracted all the details, and now I quickly want to add this to my Google Sheets for the easy analysis. So I'm going to click on this add action step button, and then in my action application I will be searching for Google Sheets, and then in my action event I'm going to select this as add new row and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on the sign in with Google. Here I need to choose my account, and this is the account. After choosing my account, I simply need to grant away the permissions. Your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this too. Here Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect, and first I need to enter the spreadsheet. If I open my Google Sheets, this is the particular spreadsheet which I have created by the name resume. So from this drop down, I'm going to select the spreadsheet as resume. Now here it has automatically detected the sheet number. Now I'm going to enter all these details. So following the same process of mapping, I'm going to enter all the details which I've received from my OpenAI response. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and you will see that I'm going to receive the response instantly and automatically. So let me open my Google Sheets. And here I can see that I have received all the details. I have received the same exact name, the full name, email address, phone number, full name, email address, phone number. Then we have the LinkedIn profile, we have the portfolio URL, we have the experience, skills, and the rest of the details are also same. Now to summarize, we took Google Drive as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We uploaded a file and received that response here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted OpenAI to extract the data or the content from that PDF for us. And as soon as the content was extracted, I added that to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And here we have successfully created automation between Google Drive, OpenAI, and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.